6 a.m. in the morning. Couldn't sleep. The beast was calling out to me. So here I am. Let me just enjoy a sip of my coffee first. And let's do this. Is there still hope, or is it all a delusion? I think we know more after this turn. Mayandor reveals the ravages of time. We have seen that in the last video. And the turn is multimedia. Upgrade the multimedia. Take military build-up in hand as a safety measure. Yeah, war wouldn't have happened against them. Him. Her. Weidenbaum reveals the Cold War. This is a little sad, in the sense that I would have loved to receive this information about the card there. Okay, and dispense knights, goes for democracy, place reserves for food, increases pop, builds movies and builds a farm, very interestingly. Okay. Tanks in hand in order to be able to defend some possible war. Pro sports. Interesting. Yeah, this looks like they have the shock troops in hand. So war wouldn't have happened against them either. They didn't take a card, they took one card, so it is down to this situation where we have to take 4. We have to take 4. I said 4 is always possible, huh? So let's see. If we can do that, I think we can. That should always be possible. It's like military theory. What's happening? Ah, yeah. Okay, we have to crumble the university. That doesn't matter. Military theory is what we want to develop. We have to develop this and then get something like air forces, revive patriotism, and the game is over. So we can do that. And even build one of those, probably with the urban growth. Yeah, the other one is also corruption. In our calculation for 3 operas there was no corruption, but I think we had 2 rocks spare and we took a reserves now, so it would still be possible. I guess the turn looks something like this. We have to get the tactic out, I fear, I'm afraid. And I'm pretty confident we have to play Impact of Strength and win it in the end with a patriotism. I don't think they will. I mean, they will build arenas, but I don't think they will commit their turn to building this tactic here. Neither will Mayandor. Has no architecture. He has to spend 3 actions into Hollywood, so that's also all they do. He does. 38 culture, admittedly, is a lot. The internet isn't that big. It's 26. They can still build 1 pro sport, so it's 32. And our wonder is 28. It will be more. Maybe 31 or something. 14, 18, maybe more. 34. I said at some point 34, huh? Could be 34. Now the problem with playing a tactic is that strength could be revealed. Yeah, it's 2 and 5, huh? Because we want to play it in order to be able to win it and play another impact, but in 2 of 5 it's revealed before our turn. In 1 of 5 it's even revealed on our turn, and they have gotten stronger until then. But have they? They only built 1 arena. It's 16. No, they won't have gotten stronger. So it would be going to my under then, and I would be second. I think in all the other cases I win it easily in the last turn with this cavalryman. Just for free. Now, of course, there could be bad things happening here, but I think, yeah, negotiations would be best now probably, because we really can just give away some signs. Doesn't matter. Let's look at this again, by the way. Without this engineering, they would have 0 chance to win the game, I think. At least like this. They would have got, yeah, for military. I know he couldn't take, probably he couldn't take it for 3, but leaving it on 1 for them, I'm not certain if that was necessary. Let's actually look at that turn. I want to reassess that situation quickly because it was so important. When was it? Here, maybe? Oh, earlier. No, it was here. He took Air Forces, right? I think that's what puts it on 1. So the Hollywood is obvious. Fleming, understandable, and then it's Air Force. Yeah, I mean, I can understand the turn. It's not like I can't understand it. In the end, it also worked out, maybe, even. It's not like the Hydra is winning for certain. I don't even know who's winning. Am I winning? Are we winning? Stop replay. Isn't this where normally the resign button is? It's a questionable design, to be honest. Ah, it's here, okay. Well, it's close enough. I mean, we have to assess kinda even if we want to end the game. The thing is, so first of all, they miss out on the 8 extra cover turn culture. My first intuition was what a misplay, but then again, doesn't really matter when their leader does 7 culture per turn, so it's just the civil action they lack. And also the civil actions for this internet would be insane cost now without this engineering. It's not only the rocks, but the rocks also mattered, as you see. Even when the intuition tells you when you are on +5 rocks, it shouldn't matter. But for something like this, it matters a lot. Yeah, my gut feeling says we should end. And should probably reassess. I mean, this is just 31. It cannot be correct to prolong the game when they are on 31 income. Yeah. I won't start calculating this exactly now. I think this reason is enough already. We kill them there, 8 extra culture with Kubata, and the internet scales insanely with those pro spots still. Now, this quote-unquote gamble. Is it a gamble even? Worst case is he gets it. Where are we actually? We are, it's, let's do the turn again quickly. Ah, yeah. Idea. Don't forget to do this. And patriotism. Ah, we could. I took the air forces for when making certain to win strength. They might squeeze an air force in, huh? Can they? No, not really. Because they have no population spare, yeah. They lack the civil actions. It's atrocious to be playing this endgame without civil actions. 3 are gone for Hollywood. Then Air Force military build-up was what what I was thinking. But then again, they don't even get the full value. Just 5 rocks wouldn't be enough. Ah, it would be exactly enough for an Air Force. Yeah, 7 rocks now. But they don't have the population. Unless... No. By the way, what am I talking about? Losing strength events. We are the strongest. Obviously. Obviously we are the strongest. Okay, so it's not no strength event. They won't have disbanded. Or they have no knowledge of this. It's my own lost event, and it is a refugees after all. That would be hilarious a little. Yeah, long story short, we always have to seed this. I think, where was I going actually? Calculating the culture difference, huh? Turn is something like this, then it's 101. And we are like 12 ahead, that's something like this impact. Yeah, this progress also gives us some. So we do need impact still. I think we need to seed this, win this, and draw another one that gives us something. And there's like, I think you can point a random colony. Science. Yeah, okay. It's not that random, huh? A good random process, random number generator. It's me pointing at something. That's good for me. To prove my point. There's a lot of impacts that are good for us. It's hard to find one that's not. Colonies, I assume, is in. It's not even that bad, huh? Since we want 2. 2, 4, 6 minus 2 is 4 times 3 is 12. It's plus 12 for them. It's like normal. It's like an impact of strength or something. Yeah, we have to seed that. I'm curious actually what the event is. Oh wait, just one quick glance. Oh, we are 13. Yeah, okay. We are not the strongest, but not the weakest, so. It is the negotiations. Interesting. I dodged that. We dodged that. That's good. That's good. That's good. And now we can make Weidenbaum pay something to Mayandor. And I think he can't use the rocks, huh? 21. My 16 is 5. This upgrade is 8. I think 21 rocks does nothing for him. He can't even populate, huh? Since here 2 will be gone. So 21 left, air forces. Then he has 5 left. Can develop air forces. And build a cannon or something. Maybe a religion. He can't really use the rocks, huh? They don't need the science. The food is... Why did they build the farm? To be able to populate once. I think I would have gone all in and disbanded more military. Maybe they still wanted card draw? Kind of peculiar turn here. Yeah, I think we give the rocks to them, because that means they cannot build a pro sport. And they can't do anything with the rocks. So let's do that. What an interesting international negotiations. That is something you see rarely, I guess. Such an impactful decision to make at the end. They cannot build a pro sport. That's 6 culture, 8 culture less for them. And they get nothing. Or maybe, I don't know, a religion. Possibly, but it's kind of awkward for them to... What would they need to do? They don't want to spend anything here. And... yeah, maybe something like Iron to Religion or something, but it's all awkward. Double check, yeah. It's so good. It's so freaking good for us. And we end the game. It's also maybe something they have to... I'm still a day here, no? Myondo has to look out for not taking them the build up possibly. So I just don't have that option. In the end, there's this awkward oil, huh? That makes it a little harder for me. But with Darwin, there's more one selection cost cards here, so... In the end, I could have also ended the game with 5. The turn would just be a lot worse because I can't build an opera, huh? But isn't it the turn? So I think military build theory over satellites is brain dead, correct? Since it enables us to play the tactic and still draw cards. By the way, if we don't draw the tactic, play the tactic, we are strongest. But I don't think we can fit in developing cannons. Yeah, we can't. Military theory is for culture right now. For another tactic then, I mean. So we want to be able to fulfill... maybe we just copy something, but there's not really something to copy here. Or isn't it enough if we copy... Nah, I'm not convinced. Maybe actually it's correct not to play the tactic and be strongest. That's something we have to look out for. Because... yeah, we discussed it. What is their turn? Maximum McCann, right? Maximum McCann. I mean, they could build an air force, but they do have to spend. They have to dispense something then, right? Hollywood develop air force military build up, then they have the rocks. If we go to 19 strength for an air force, but that always means warrior to air force, and that's less strength. Interesting. I think we we actually contest the impact of strength with the Marlene Dietrich Legion. That's also very peculiar. What an interesting game after all, right? I think I loved how this game turned out. So many interesting turns. Some of them were destroying my mind. And I'm fine either way. I think it's quite open who wins this, but it is also very interesting that we have a shot after they did this. After they did this into this guy. And I think we have a realistic shot here. So, not air forces, because I don't think we need them to win strength. And the other ones are cheaper techs. And then on the other hand, we have 14, 18 signs. It will always be 2 techs, so it doesn't matter what card we take. 18 signs is always 2, huh? Yeah. We have 20 signs. 20 signs, still always 2. There's no combination of H3 techs, it's 20 signs of 3 H3 techs. Right? Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Long story short, it doesn't matter. We have to start with this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards ends the game, and then it is the opera, right? It is the opera. Electing her costs 5 culture. Well, it gives us the happy faces. If there's an impact of happiness, which is not impossible. That's a huge difference. And also I think the turn we cannot end without electing her, right? I think we can't. Because after this we need hand space. Would be very awkward reserves now. Yeah, turn would be so much worse, wouldn't it? Okay. Is this the turn? Am I missing something? I still also need the selection probably in the last turn. Possibly. We can populate twice, build 2 operas. But we need the reserves maybe for that. We need to play patriotism to build a military unit possibly. They can't contest anything now. They have to build the internet, they are completely committed with their rocks. They cannot contest any impact. We do have to hold our hands tightly together now and send a prayer to Vlada to not give us these cards, please. Give us these cards, please. Because this is still very important for us. Yeah, it's not the tactic, huh? Because no one's getting stronger. The good old Legion. And even if, then we just still just build one cavalryman or something, because it's maximum a cannon or so. They can build a cannon. They cannot populate even. Here, my owner cannot even populate. The good old, very awkward 6 foot. Oh wait, he could go for communism when he has some more civil actions. It's even on 1, but it costs. I think he can't after all, since it costs a happy face, 2 happy faces even from the theocracy. No, it's not possible. He can't do that. Yeah. Maybe after all, but I think it's impossible because he can't populate. But he would have the rocks for the Breton circus, so it would make up for the 2 happy face swing. Would be back here. But what guy goes in there? Okay, but it doesn't change. I think the fact if he has 2 use those extra civilizations to fix the happiness problem, then he still cannot contest or realistically build an air force, right? Yeah, I think so. The civilizations and rocks also. Yeah, and this is only 5. What? Maybe it's actually possible. I don't want to look. It makes no difference for our turn. This is our turn. Don't really want to look at that. It makes a difference for this maybe, but can't we still just... No, rockets are gone. Huh. I feel like it will be okay. It will be okay to leave it like this. Will be okay. We will figure out how to get strongest. In the best case, they don't contest it. I was just dreaming it could be revealed now, but it's not. We know it's going to be revealed now, and then they can get stronger and they can get... In some cases we lose it anyway too, Mayondor, if he somehow contests that and Weidenbaum reveals it. Am I missing something here? I don't think so. I think this is the turn. The civil service, by the way. The civil service. Yep. Enables all of this. For all the non-believers out there. Let's go. I mean, nothing comes to mind that would change this turn for me. Nothing comes to mind. We have the 20 cents. We can go for any of those. Maybe even upgrade some of those. Okay, we have to pray, I think. And I think this is wrong. Isn't it? Maybe it's not wrong. God. If they really can, then the strength from the Legion doesn't matter. It's just if they don't. Wait. Is there a case where this matters even? Having this 2 strength? It's too early in the morning to think that clearly. Is there a case where it matters having this 2 strength even? They can't do anything. They are committed. That makes the game so much easier if you know what the opponent has to do. And yeah, he got some rocks now. We could still change that, but this is definitely it. This communism creeps into my mind. Take, develop, or not even communism. It was like build a cannon, right? Build Hollywood, disband iron, build a cannon. I have 5 rocks left after the Hollywood. I could also, maybe there's happiness and build a Breton circus, then they are at 18. That's maybe one of the cases where it matters. If they go communism, they lose a strength even, huh? There are some very rare niche cases where it matters to have this 2 strength. Yeah, it's also just the cases where he doesn't do anything for strength and he seeds, right? Yeah, that's the obvious one, which I somehow lost track of. That's the obvious one. Yeah. Just again. Coming to the conclusion that it's probably better not to play this and stay like this. And if Mayonnaise does something for strength, we will figure it out. I think we have enough rocks with the reserves and patriotism. We have that's 24 with corruption. 24 minus 16. 8. Reserves 12. I'm so slow because first of all it's early, and second of all I'm a little confused that the calculation did in the end not work out with 3 operas even with corruption. So we did need this reserves here. Or did I even... we had it already in end. That's what's confusing me. Okay, so it did work out. Okay, we have enough rocks for 2 operas, and let's do it again. 24, that's 12 rocks plus 16 is 28 reserve. Oh, wait. And it's 1 less opera if we have to contest strength, huh? That is 28. 2 operas would be 28. We have 24, 28. The patriotism not enough even to build this. Corruption does hurt. So sad. That this is not fixing corruption. Yeah, if we have to... I mean, we get 2 extra strength from here. That might even already be enough. In a lot of cases it is. And then... it could still be just 2 warriors, which is even not that bad for harmony, huh? And we have to, like, spend alchemies or something. Yeah. This corruption does hurt, huh? Sadly. Okay, we didn't screw anything over by those iterations, huh? Sometimes happens. Oh, I had so many games. World Championship not going well. I think I have not spent a fraction of my focus that I spent into this game into any of those World Championship games, and they were all horrible so far. Might even get eliminated just straight from upper bracket. I think I have to fight to go to the lower bracket even. 2-player games still coming. Maybe I can stage a comeback somehow. Maybe even winning it might still be possible, but yeah, it's getting pretty unlikely. Anyway, that happens sometimes. doing those iterations of the turn, then sending one, and then one turn later, so wait, didn't I want to have developed this thing? Ah, okay. Apparently I just didn't do it. Apparently the turn that I sent just didn't involve the thing that I wanted to do. That screwed me over in one game. Forgetting to develop the drama with Newton that I had. It was free. Free action. 3 signs. But here everything is fine and we are sending this turn now. And yeah, I think it's possible. They lose a lot of income here. So it's not 31 next turn, only 24. They have this awkward Kubater. And we are going to up to process 8, huh? 22. So we even, no, we don't contest culture at all. 22. If we don't have to, oh no, that's all the rocks we have, huh? Yeah, with the reserves. For this and this. Sad, if we could squeeze in one religion. If we could have squeezed in one religion, we could even contest the possible culture, impact of culture. It's quite possible, huh? The impact of culture is quite possible. It is close, but yeah. Let's go. Democracy, maybe? Democracy, maybe? Interesting. That might contest an impact of culture. I'm still kind of anxious to press and turn. To be honest. It has so much weight. To it. Yeah, let's do it. You will face corruption, lose resources. More about corruption. Can I pay some gems to not have corruption? To avoid this, you should return at least 3 blue cubes to the bank by spending them. Good to know. Oh wait. Understood. End the turn anyway. Let's go. Vlada, come on. Don't be like this. He is like this, huh? Yeah, government's like... It's not what we need. It's not bad even. It's not bad even. Could have been worse. It's just not perfect, huh? It's not science. It's not tech. I think tech would be GG. Although, oh, they have 4 techs also. They go to 5. Okay. I was under a false impression there. Tech is not a lot. Maybe we did find the best one. Science is the best one, obviously, but found one of the better ones, probably. Okay. I just saw those first 2 cards already, and these things have too much impact on the game. In my personal opinion, I've voiced it whenever I could, wherever I could. Vlada, if you hear me, please separate the decks. I think it's would be a better game. You know, you have green cubes and red cubes, and the red cubes draw military cards, and the green cubes draw civil cards. It makes even sense from a sense perspective. No? It would be a different game, but I think it would be a better game. Okay. So Vlada did help us a bit. Not as much as he could, but he did. He did something. And maybe we are still living in a delusion where it's just impossible to make up the culture he just gains now with the Hollywood. But isn't he super off? Isn't it this situation where all the impacts, Weidenbaum seeds, almost all of them are also good for us? Maybe it's not even, I don't know. He could be willing to spend science. Yeah, it's just a tough calculation. It's just a super tough calculation. Is it worth to be second in science in order to have a chance against him? But then what's about me? They have two in. We always have to assume colonies. They did draw a lot of cards, so it's fair to assume the nuts for them. They did draw a lot of cards. Colonies, architecture is good. It's already very good. Now it's not so much yet, but we catch up a bit. But it doesn't do a lot against Mayon though. Yes. Small amount. If we say get the two operas out before architecture. Yeah. What's happening here? I was like, what? Was it the first turn with... You didn't see our cards, right? He elected him now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's any combination of possible impacts that wins us the game. Honestly, I don't know. It's just too much culture for this guy. Probably it's just winning, huh? Progress is something. Progress is not bad. Yeah, strength is obviously also a lot. Yeah, we can talk about impacts more later. Maybe some of you have a clearer picture of this. For me, it's too hard to calculate. I hate these endgame calculations of possible impacts. It's too much for my brain. Too many ifs. Yeah, let's end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.